Welcome to Stillwater. Today we're going to try 3 different ways of stopping weeds in your garden. Join us. See which one works best. As you can see in my garden here, I have a weed problem. I put manure in my garden, and when I did that, I got all the seeds of everything those cows ate. You'll see what I'm talking about. Look at all the weeds. Nothing's planted here, yet it's just solid weeds. I, for one, am not a fan of bending over and pulling weeds, so I don't want to do it anymore. This year I'm going to try 3 options. I'm going to try straw, I'm going to try wood chips, and then I'm going to try ground cover cloth. Then we'll compare the 3 and see what works well.
These wood chips are pretty easy to spread, and you can get them exactly where you want. Now you notice I'm putting them down pretty thick, about 4 to 6 inches. This is because if you don't, the weeds tend to find their way through. Now if you've got clay soil like I do, you'll really like the benefits of wood chips because they're going to help improve the quality of the soil. As they break down, they're going to add organic material and give the soil better structure. Plus, they have a tendency to attract earthworms, which really helps improve the soil. One of the most compelling benefits of wood chips for me is they're practically free. I'm surrounded by trees and I have more than I need.
That's that. It was a little bit of work. I can definitely feel it in my back, but it went rather quickly, so I'd say it's not a ton of effort. That is, if you don't count making the wood chips. So now we're going to do this section of the garden with a straw.
I had a bad experience with hay last year. After putting it on my garden, my plants started to wilt and look diseased. Come to find out, I believe there was some herbicide on that. So if you're going to buy straw or hay, make sure it doesn't have anything harmful to your garden on it before you lay it out. Now straw is generally preferred for gardens over hay. And the reason is because hay has a bunch of seeds in it, whereas straw generally doesn't. I also found that the hay would get trampled down partway through the season, and I had to add more on top of it. I'm laying this pretty thick like I did the wood chips, hoping that I don't have to put more out anytime soon. Plus, it adds organic material to the soil, which I really need.
So straw, I found this to be a little easier than it was to lay out the wood chips. Less effort. Something satisfying about how you spread the straw out. It doesn't stay put quite like the wood chips do. It's because it's stringy and it wants to go in different places. But other than that, I really enjoyed laying it. It's just kind of fun to do. We'll do the fabric next. To put this landscape fabric down, you don't need a whole lot of tools. It's pretty simple. You just need the landscape fabric, need some staples, and a hammer to put it down on the ground, utility knife to cut it to length, and to cut holes where the plants are at. Oh, heck with that. Let's have some fun. Release your inner pyromaniac. You know he's in there. Who says you can't have fun at the same time as you're doing work? Just be safe. Last year, I put rock around my house in the flower beds and put landscape fabric under it. I put 2 tons of rock on top of that stuff. And then the weeds came right through it. So let that be a lesson to you. If you're going to buy landscape fabric, get something that's pretty thick and durable. Don't get some cheap stuff. Something's worth doing, it's worth doing right. The first time, not a second time, the third. Well, I got my son Parker out here helping me, getting a little bit more done, a little bit faster. I fold the end under about an inch.
What I've found is laying this landscape fabric down is definitely more work than putting down either the wood chips or the hay. But with the blowtorch, it's kind of fun.
Right there. So, ta-da!
One big advantage of using the blowtorch to make these holes is that they seal up the ends. That way it doesn't fray.
Perfect. That's how it's supposed to work. Perfect. Good job, man. But I will say, look, there's one benefit to this. That's the first time I've ever laid down in my garden.
But more cushy.
I think I'm done for now. Never mind. So, how did it all go? Well, putting down the straw and the wood chips was way easier than putting down the landscape fabric. But it was fun to use the torch. For the wood chips, you got the fact that it's going to help improve your soil. It's easy to lay down. Me, I've got it everywhere. Straw is pretty easy to lay down. It's also going to add organic material to your soil, and it's also pretty cheap to find. Just make sure you don't get something with herbicide or something in it. Landscape fabric, it's a little bit harder to put down, and it's going to cost a little bit more, but it's likely going to last longer. The downside of the landscape fabric is it's not adding any organic material. And I really need that with the soil that I have. As we get further in the growing season, I'll post a follow-up to let you know how things are going, how well it blocked the weeds, how well it's holding up, and any other things I might come across so that you can help make a decision on what's right for you. Hopefully you found this video helpful and learned a thing or two, and hopefully you had fun along the way. Till then, see ya.